Hey, guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How are you doing? Hey, Terry, how are you? Good to see you. Let's get this out of the way. I'm going to type in the chat the website if you want to shop. If you want to shop, oh, where's the tea? How was your day so far? I hope it was good. Hey, Deflection, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. How are you doing? How's your day? I was just typing in the chat the thing. Hey, Tim, the website if you choose to go to it and check it out. I am also going to see if I'm buffering. Am I buffering on y'all end, y'all? Does it look like I'm buffering or is it crystal clear? You tell me. You tell moi what you see, and I will believe it. Let me go see what you said. I'm okay, thanks. I'm good, deflections. I can't complain. Deflection. I can't complain. You know, life is what you make it and give it. And so far, I'm learning to give it something that it can grow out of. You know what I mean? And grow into something better. Um, I'm buffering on this end. I don't know what you guys are seeing. You got to tell me. Crystal clear. All right. Thank you, Tim. That's a good thing. I'd rather be crystal clear than all grainy and such. Let's see. How was your day, Tim? Is it raining by you? Is it raining by you at all? Because it's been raining all day. Are you in harm's way where you are? No, 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 no. Not that I know of. It's just raining really hard. It's just raining really hard. Thankfully, everything's good. And you know, even if it was crazy, crazy, crazy outside, I know I'm going to be protected. And I know all of my items are going to be protected. All of the people that care about me, I care about the people that I love and that love me, they will all be protected. You know what I mean? We may not have everything or may have like superficial damages, but at least we'll be complete and whole, WHOLE, for the most part. New Orleans is getting a lot of rain for the last week. Really, it was sunny last couple of days, but yesterday it rained in the evening, and it's been raining all day today. It tapered off a little, then it started back up again. But Hoboken is underwater, and that's sad because they're like right there by the water. So hopefully, what's up, Catherine Friends, the ghetto motivational speakers into his house? How you doing? So hopefully, the people who live close to the park in Hoboken, I know there are a lot of hotels down there. I hope that they're able to evacuate if it comes to that. And I hope they didn't wait to be and need to be evacuated. I saw on Instagram like picture videos of places like timestamps of when it started raining, where it was just at the ankle, and now they have to block off the street, and now like everything is on up to the knees. So that's crazy. Ooh, we have a member. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, member. Ooh, ooh. And it's reborn artist life. Ooh, 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 baby. Is it the building? How you doing? Flooded badly. Where are you? I heard. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you look on Instagram and follow Hoboken Girl, you'll see that it's pretty. You'll see like up recent pictures and everything of it. And if you happen to be in an area where it's flooded, I know in Manhattan, I was seeing videos on TikTok and on Instagram where people were trying to go into the subway like this with their items in their hands like this. And I'm like, ew, y'all, don't you know it's gonna be rats running around, like swimming around in that nasty water? You can't even see the bottom. I was like, ew. And why you want to be in water like that? Just stay put where you are. You'll get home eventually. But why you want to risk getting meningitis, hepatitis, tendonitis, superlitis, all that just to be walking, trying to get onto a train that might not even be running? Ew. It was nasty, y'all. I just thought it was disgusting. I was like, ew, it couldn't be me. And then all of that, on top of that, all that debris and all the garbage that people left in, ew, that means all of the garbage that was in the garbage cans came floating out of the garbage. So, ew. What if there were a bunch of booger tissues in there? Now you walking around with booger tissues, probably grazing your leg as you walk by. Ew. And I saw people who had on shorts doing that. Your health is your wealth. So please don't do things that will detrimentally punish you. Nobody has time for lesions on the leg because you had a booger tissue graze your leg because you wanted to go down into a subway system that was not even working and you wanted to just go like this. Ended up on somebody's TikTok and everything. Nasty. I avoid going in deep water at all costs unless, yes, it's swimming pool or beach. That's disgusting. Ooh. So I don't know how they like managed to, I don't know. Because the person who was recording was at the top of the stairs. They weren't going down to that. I just really wish to see like what happened with those that actually tried to go through. Because it wasn't going to get any less deep. Like the water came from beneath. It's not like this, it's not like it would magically just be in that one little section. And then as you go to the train, it's better. I don't know. But you see what fear does to people? You just do things that don't make sense. And that could harm you even more. And that's why we need to work on the fears and the broken pieces of our lives, because all we're doing is harming ourselves more ultimately. And we don't want to do that. We've done that for too long, for too many years, too many struggles. If you're struggling right now, think about a few things. Are there any traumas that you're not working out? Are there any fears that you have that are subliminally taking control of your life? And how do you feel? Have you eaten yet? Okay. Um, so let me tell you guys, thank you for joining. If you have not already done so, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and turning on your notification bells. If you can, give me a thumbs up or down. Whichever one is fine by me, and it's up to you, because I want to try my best to respect everybody's choice of free will. And also, we need to understand that we do have a free will, that we were rightly given, a birthright, meaning that you were born and this is your right. But do not exploit your right, but do it genuinely, right? So feel free to do that. It's fine by me. Plus one, you get down there. Yeah, exactly. Hey, my virtual world, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. Good to see you. New York is getting hit pretty hard too. So I don't know, guys. My day, I woke up this morning and I didn't even try to turn around. I just shot up. You know what? Speaking of which, I've been dreaming of floods for the last few days, and not even considering the fact that it's raining. I just been dreaming of floods a lot. Maybe I was still traumatized from seeing that video of the woman walking down into the subway. She wasn't by no 5'2" or 5'5". I was like, okay, y'all are real crazy. But I have been dreaming about floods and conflict a lot in my dreams lately. So I need to figure out what that means. But otherwise, I shot up this morning and I went to the gym because I knew I had a pretty intense morning. So I went to the gym. I actually started using the machines again. I did not do too many free weight exercises. I recorded a short, so I'll probably post that. But I did do a few exercises. I was there for an hour. And plus, I didn't want my hair to shrink too much, but of course it did. Y'all see the massive shrinkage, right? Like my hair looks short again. Although we already know when it was done, it was down to here. Well, that's why you don't really see me with my hair out or straightened, because that will be what my hair will look like once it gets sweaty and stuff. Hey booger, how you doing? I'm good, my virtual world. So then I came back, I cleaned up, and then I had a beautiful interview with Angie Poo, 215 channel. Um, she did it. She interviewed me to Difference Clothing. It was wonderful. So if you want to see what that interview was like, feel free to go to her channel, Angie Poo 215 channel. That's the name. That's her name. And you'll see that. Ooh, we have a member. We have a member. And it's Ron Weasley. Dorcas and Farms and stuff. How you doing, Ron? Good to see you. I love the color of your hair. Thank you. Thank you, my virtual world. So today, I wanted to talk about compliments. Because lately, I have just literally been saying the things that come to my mind and I speak it. Because not like in the sense of like, oh, I'm hungry, let me go eat. Not that kind of thing. I'm talking about that burning desire that I must say something. We have to learn the difference, right? Between the two to compliment people. And honestly, most of the times when it's like that, I don't know why I'm saying it. Something I typically wouldn't say outside of just myself. And example yesterday, I know that I am in a little conflict. Well, not a little, but I am in conflict with this one particular person. And I didn't want to send the message, but I said, you know what? It keeps on burning. So I had to send the message. I sent the message. Then hours later, they said, um, that was right when I needed it, pretty much. And I was just like, wow. And I honestly would have held back my blessing and their blessing if I just kept my mouth shut. So, how many of us are complimenting or receiving compliments from that point of view? Do we know the difference between the two? Because you will know the difference between when somebody's being sarcastic versus someone who's actually genuinely trying to say something kind to you, because it's probably not them saying it from their life or their own mind. It's because it was meant for you to hear. And they just happen to have to be the person to speak it. Hey, chillin' with Ray, how you doing? Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Good to see you. So I say all that to say that sometimes people see your compliments as just trying to get something from them. I don't try to get anything from anybody because, I already believe that my needs will be provided for however they come. But can we let our guards down enough to receive something just as such instead of thinking more deeply than really we should? Like, oh, why are they telling me this? That's what I mean by thinking more deeply. Are you able to accept a compliment if somebody says, oh, I love the way you look? Oh, I love what you did with that. Oh, I love the art piece that you created. Oh, I love that meal that you cooked. Are we able to really genuinely say, oh, thank you, and really feel it? Or are we just like, thank you, but why would they say that? What was the meaning for that? Are they being sarcastic? Do they really like? This is part of why we need to get out of our own way. If you cannot actively receive a compliment, how can you expect to understand and receive love? Because love is a bundle or a piece or a piece of compliments bundled up together to create a smile on your face and lightheartedness in your heart. Everybody speaking together. Could it depend on setting and situation? Could depend. Yeah, but why do we have to always think things through? Why do we always have to think that there's like an ulterior motive to everything? And then it goes back to the whole idea of, are we attracting deliberately or just attracting? When you start to attract deliberately, this is what I believe. When we start to attract deliberately, then you will only receive and be surrounded by the things that will make your life better. So, the people that end up becoming part of your life or your world, you won't question them or shouldn't have the desire or need to question the authenticity of what they say to you. Another way we receive compliments is if somebody gives you something, a pat on the back, a good word, oh, great job, or even like little tokens here and there. Are we going to be thankful? Like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. Will we be humble enough to really let it soak in and be like, dang, somebody really wanted to bless me and they did it? If we're not ready or willing to receive blessings, then that could be a reason why it's hard for you to receive a compliment. Because it all matters. Sometimes it's not what a person says, but how it is they say it. People can tell genuine from fake. People pick up on inflections in inflations in a person's voice and body language. It's true. Hey, Shay's World, how you doing? Hey, the Ready Set, how are you? I'm excited to graduate from college next year. Woo! I hope that you are working on your future right now, what you will be doing outside of graduation. Because once that comes, Sally Mae, or if you have any type of funding, they're going to come knocking on your door a month later. And we leaves no bills unpaid because we're disciplined enough to pay each person what they're due, i.e. Caesar or whoever you're indebted to. The less indebtment, the more you're. So let's really think about it. If you're not able to receive a compliment, where's that coming from? Could it be something that someone taught you, like, yeah, like, don't be overexcited when somebody gives you something or says something nice to you because you don't want to get too big headed? Now they're just setting you up not to be willing to receive. Or maybe what you were saying, associated, maybe you're already so guarded that it doesn't matter if someone was saying it genuinely or not, you're going to receive it the way you already perceive life. Because I can honestly, if a person doesn't know who I am, I can honestly say something, because I'm not the type of person that just be throwing around compliments here or there. And I'm not the type of person that just goes out of their way to like say something to somebody because I'm shy. But that's one thing that I don't think we all consider, that maybe the person that's giving, that might not be their thing that they like to do. So if you're unwilling to receive a compliment, then we need to start doing the checks and balances of what's going on inside. See, that's why I believe if we work on some of those traumas, i.e., some childhood traumas, then maybe we would look at life and likely think of things a lot differently. So even if somebody had given you a nice handed compliment on a backhanded joke, you'll still be able to separate the joke and take the compliment, separate the pain and take the blessing, separate the backlash and take the blessing, separate the condescending behavior and still take the blessing. Separate the ego of, well, I'm not going to let you know that I received it, and still take the blessing. Because guess what happens? For those who try to do things to you that are harmful, will end up having karma, God, or whomever you believe in, create what? They vibrate right back to them. And sometimes it's 10, 140 fold. Hilda, how you doing? Good to see you. I don't know, Hilda. You might need to refresh. Hey, Brooklyn, NY boy, we have a member. We have a member. And it's Brooklyn, NY boy. Formerly known as. I totally don't expect compliments, accept compliments because I don't like the attention. Ooh, chilling with Ray, you deserve it though. You deserve every compliment. Equal. Now think of it this way. A compliment is a blessing. Do you believe you deserve a blessing? So if you don't like the word compliment, substitute it with something that you know is good. Do you Let's substitute compliment with blessing. Do you believe you deserve blessings, Ray? You can answer if you want to. But if you don't deserve if you do not feel you deserve blessings, then we need to go right here and understand what it is that we need to erase. If you do believe you deserve blessings, then just substitute the word until you can accept it for the other word. You know what I'm saying? Marie. And I'm sure Ray is not the only one, but she's the only one speaking it. I used to be there. I used to, but since I've been working on getting all of the muck and mire out of my life because I want the new, I deserve the new. I want it. I need it to help boost me along. I feel like that's more important than me to hold on to the trash and the muck and mire that has done nothing to excel my life or accelerate my experience in this few breaths that we get. Did she say anything? Nothing. We put you on the TV. Oh, I'm on fame. I want to live forever. See, I can't even be conceited no more because it don't even fall all the way down. Sometimes, especially women, have to be leery of what a person. Oh, he deleted that. Is it okay to share our ideas? Please, that's what we're here to do. It's an open forum for you and you. Hey, Shiwana, how are you? See, there is no right or wrong way. All it is for us to overcome and slay. Okay? All right, more like overcome and be better so we can get to our purpose and live it out. So, Catherine friends, if there's and I said I do think that I deserve a blessing. There you go. Chilling with Ray. So take compliment out and go ahead and put blessing. So whenever somebody says chilling with Ray, I love your voice. And that's me for real being honest. You already know. I love your voice. It's studio recording voice. It is live sing background recording voice, which we already know the background singers usually sing better than the person that we're presented with. Okay, that's where all the talent is because you got the harmonies, the lows and the highs and the riffs and the ooh. So I hope you take that as a blessing. Man, even while you're at home right now, I don't know what you do outside of that. You could actually be doing background vocals for people. You already know you can do background vocals for people with you already know. Set you up in the studio and do backgrounds for somebody, I know you will blow. And I'm sure you can do backgrounds in 3 different vocal categories: soprano, alto, maybe tenor as well. Don't think baritone, but I believe those 3 you could definitely blow. And they could double your voice out and call it a day. That's your gift. At least that's what I believe. Sometimes a person, especially women, need to be leery of a person's intentions. If a person doesn't have their basics together, they will say or do anything to have their basic needs met. Hey Jet, how you doing? Giving a compliment is a form of gold dipping. Gold digging? You really think so? I've never thought about it that way. I've done it already. I know you have. Keep on doing it, okay? Don't stop, get it, get it. Don't stop, get it, get it. Giving a compliment. You really think so? Where do you? Okay, so explain to me, because I've never thought about a compliment as part of gold digging. Ooh, show me the way. Thinking of going at it again. Please do, Ray. Please do. Your healing is in that voice. Your healing is in your voice. And that's me speaking. I'm not speaking for anyone right now. I believe that the healing for you is in your voice. You know, I know singers. You know, I know singers, Ray. Okay. You already know. I could tell a good voice from a bad voice. Even if I be playing around sometimes and doing some awkward notes, if I really want to hit them after I practice a little bit, I can. But I can hear music very well. I'm waiting for Terry to explain this gold digging theory. Because that will give and a reason why some people who may be perfect strangers might think that you're only digging to get like an applause or something like that. I have been given 2 compliments by exactly 3 women in your life. All 3 of them are later time came onto you sexually. I guess it could be considered a blessing, but it could be deemed otherwise if married too. Ooh, that's true too. But it's one of those things where you take the compliment and cut it off. Cut it off right there. Don't think any more deeply. And if you feel like, I'm not saying you, but if a person is married and someone gives a compliment, you can say, okay, but if that's your weakness, then maybe, I don't know how you would get out of that. But then again, someone wouldn't feel comfortable enough to give you a compliment if you were married and sense that you wouldn't receive it. Hmm. Hey, Rory, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Very good observation, too. I'm waiting for both of y'all to go ahead and expand a little bit more. I like it. Are you married, deflection? I think that's what you meant, right? I've been giving time. I guess it could be considered otherwise if married too. Are you married? Because I would love to hear from a married person's perspective how you can decipher whether a compliment is genuine or is substituted as hidden on. I mean, like, did they say like, "Oh, I like your outfit," or "Oh, I like your hair," and then you deem it as they were trying to hit on you, or were they like, "Ooh, I like everything about you"? Wink, wink, wink. Like, did they do that? I'm good, Joy. Just got your driver's like, congratulations. You are married. Yes. I also believe it depends on how you receive things too. If you are confident in knowing your woman is your woman and she don't got nothing to worry about, you've never given her anything to worry about before. If somebody say, "Oh, I like your tie, I like your suit," you could be like, "Thank you," and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Hey Ken, how you doing? If you're married, If you marry and if you're married and if someone give you a compliment, it's okay, but it turns sexual, then that's a no-go. Exactly. It's true. It's true. See, we also have the power and the will to not allow things to go too much further, right? We have the will and the power. And I believe we can always sense somebody's intentions because we're humans and we can sense each other's vibrations and what they mean. Are you flirting with me or not? You can sense when somebody flirting with you. I don't care who you are. Married or not, you know when somebody flirting with you. But if you don't like the flirting, you just don't respond. If you do like the flirting, then you respond. If you don't like the flirting and you want them to never flirt again, you say, "Oh, thank you." My husband or wife thinks so too. And I love that. When we get home together, we share a nice little chuckle at dinner time. That's a deterrent as well. Make it nice and long. Make it nice and long. I didn't go no further. I know you wouldn't. I know you would. Well, I don't know you wouldn't, but hey, if you respect your spouse, your wife or your husband, this is for anybody. If you respect your spouse and you love them, not just love them, but you love them, you'll respect them enough to know that, hey, I'm not going to dishonor the promise and the vows that I made with you. Whether it's just a promise, whether you're not married, but you've already vowed your soul. Don't vow your soul to nobody, but you vowed your love to someone and you mean that, you're not going to do that. And they're going to reciprocate the same way. Isn't it funny how people know all of a sudden when you've been cheating? The body knows. But that's besides the point. We need to understand that it's okay to receive a compliment because they're blessings. And you never know what may happen at the next moment, whether somebody comes to try to tear you down, but you can think and rely on that blessing that someone just gave you to overshadow the trash or the potential trauma that another person is trying to give you. We all have sixth sense of intuition and discernment. Are we willing to listen to that inner voice that God gives us to direct us and keep us from danger and harm? Very true. I have given you a compliment on your voice and the color of your hair. I feel that people need to hear compliments. I agree. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it. And I'm loving my hair and I'm falling in love with my voice because I know that my voice can do so much more outside of just being you seeing me physically. So those doors, by you giving me that blessing and me receiving it, the doors that can potentially help me get to more things will open. I appreciate you, Ken. Thank you. Wait. What Hilda say? Loves pickles. Oh. Hey, Quentin, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. I'm writing a new song. Okay, you guys talking amongst yourselves. Hey, Life with Susie Q, how are you? Good to see you. Life with Susie Q was killing it in her her teal dress when she was at that wedding. I was like, oh, now I know why you were exercising and working out. Okay. Okay. Let's just be transparent with our own selves, guys. It's all about correcting some of those errors and those patterns that don't work, that are keeping us from living and being uplifted and living a better life than what we have. Even if your life is better as it is, why not? Don't you feel like you have room for more? If there's an unlimited, if a water fountain flows unlimitedly, as long as there's water flowing up to it, doesn't it still have beauty? That's how our lives are. If there's still unlimited things that can come out and still go back and come back out, don't you think you deserve more too? Oh yeah, I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. Especially if it's good for me. I'm good, Ray, writing a new song. Dad, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to Hello World. We just here chitty chatting about compliments and how we should all be ready to receive them. And if we're not ready to receive them or have a hard time receiving them, it could be something within us that's just needing to reset a little bit. And then sometimes it's not even anything within us. It could just be we don't like the word. So just substitute it with blessing. I think we all are comfortable with blessings, right? The word blessings. So substitute it until you can say somebody just complimented me, or you could just say somebody blessed me. Your voice is powerful. Don't ever be afraid to speak up and stand for what you believe. You are absolutely right, my virtual. You are right. And that goes for all of us. Stand in your truth. I'm actually in a chat right now and they were just talking about standing in your truth and allowing your voice to not be muzzled, right? And it's amazing how you just said that, my virtual world. But she's right. She's absolutely right. We weren't given the gifts that we have not to be used. That's a waste. Our lives are not wastes at all. We weren't made just to be filling room. We're not made just to take up oxygen. We were made to do stuff. Everybody speaking to each other. So get ready to receive all of your blessings. And if it means getting used to being complimented, don't think of it any more than what it is. And if it becomes more than what you want it to be, you have all of the rights to either walk away or say something so that it's not repeated. You have a voice of wisdom. You don't suffer diarrhea of the mouth. You think before you speak. You think before you act. You think before you react. That's what makes you. I try. Sometimes I fall. Sometimes I fall very short, but it's okay. I give myself that room. I give that myself that room of error, and that's another thing too, guys. We all have to give ourselves that room of error. There's no such thing as perfection, and like I always say, I don't want to be perfect because then that means I don't need to be living and breathing anymore. And I want to I want to stay alive as long as I can. A great, wonderful blessing to the people that know you. Continue. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate you. Terry always be throwing compliments at me. At first, I was like, thank you. But now I'm like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So what are you guys going to do now? Now that we know, we can think about compliments in so many different categories. And then we can take something that somebody meant to be backhanded and turn it into like, I'll take what I need and I'll throw the rest out. Because then that means that you are dying to your ego even more. And it doesn't matter what somebody says, it's what you can take from it to help you grow more. And if there's nothing that you can grow from, then you have to adjust what you're attracting so that you only attract what you don't have to adjust. The other day I was on here, you talked about forgiving others. Thanks so much. It was deep and I did. Yes, life was Susie Q. The abundance is about to hit you. And I'm sure there's always going to be more things that we have to work on, but you got to be willing. You got to be willing. I've been up for hours. I'm about to nap for a bit. Okay. We are all from far from perfect, which is okay. Exactly. I know that's right. Susie Q. Yes. You see, she didn't just take my word for it. She actually put it to the test herself, and that's the results that she got. There is nothing more freeing than to be able to be free. And if you know anything, or if you got a glimpse of freedom, you're not going to want to not be free anymore. You're going to want to be free all of the time in every area that you can be free in, that you have control over. And always test whatever you hear for yourself. I only speak things that I've actually gone through, that have worked for me. The meditation, the looking in the mirror, seeing if I can stand what I see. Y'all, in the beginning, when I first started Hello World, I was talking about that mirror thing. I was having a hard time looking at the mirror at myself for long periods of time. Because there was always something about me that I didn't like or couldn't accept. There was always something about me that I just didn't think was enough. But now I can look in the mirror and be like, hey girl. Not even like, hey girl, I can look in the mirror and say, you know what? You are beautiful and amazing. You are living in the purpose that God, your maker, whoever you guys believe in, gave me. I am receiving abundance and blessings in all different forms because I am willing to die more to my ego as often as I can. Because if I remained in with that huge ego, things that people say would set me off all the time. Things that I think people meant when they really didn't mean it would set me off all the time, or didn't mean it the way that I received it or perceived it. But I don't have anything negative to say because I'm only trying as often as I can to attract what's going to be good for me. Even if I get things here and there, it's okay. It says in the Holy Bible, don't put your talent under bushels. Yeah, a bushel basket, but let your talent shine for the world to see. Uh huh. It was something with my family. You were speaking to me. Yes. Yes. Hey, AKA, how are you? Man. And life has been different since then, right, Susie? Or at least you feel like it's getting different. Sometimes things don't happen overnight. All you have to do is trust that if in here is okay, then out here is going to be okay. And it's like you feel like for me, when it happened for me, when I forgave that person, it was like something lifted off of me. And I was actually happy to even think of them. And I didn't understand, I couldn't believe it was so fast, but it was all right. Because I said, you know what? I let go of this. So now I have room for better. You know, your blessings are always coming. You just got to be able to receive them as they come. They don't always come in the form that you think it should, but they always come. Oh, I'm so excited. Hey, Jess Alfonte, how are you? Are you still doing your contest? Jess Alfonte is doing a contest that she needs votes for. I don't know if it's still going, if they're still doing that, but you can let us know in the chat. You let go of it, you have room for more blessings. Exactly. And then you're more excited to live life for real. And then when troubles come, you remember where you already still doing it. Okay. Yes, check Jess Chalfante's community tab. They're still taking votes. Um, so even when interruptions of your peace come, they can't last long because you've already overcome a really hard thing. So like the superficial things could like annoy you a little bit, but not be as deep because you already know what deep was. You already know what deep hurt was. And you already know that nothing can even get as close to that deep hurt unless you let it grow like that. So that means that it's superficial and doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Store run time. All right, Eastad, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. So we 45 minutes in, y'all. Um, Feel free to like, share, and comment each other. And you have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, I'm about to leave too. Um, you guys enjoy yourselves in whatever you do, whatever you say, however you feel. Start accepting compliments. And if you don't like the word compliments, translate it as or submit substitute it for the word blessings, and then you'll be able to receive it better. Sometimes a compliment can help a person see the gifts they have inside of them. I had a church mother at your home church. She always said I was going to be a minister. She helped me when I was going in. See, keep on accepting compliments, even the backhanded ones. Just weed out the backhanded part and take the compliment, because you want to take as many blessings that you can. Take it, let it become part of you, so that when things flow out of you, it's nothing but beauty. You guys are beautiful and amazing. There is no mistake about you, not one. Attract all good things to you. Let love reside in your heart. Let love reside in your soul, so that love always comes. Yeah, there's going to be a few bumps and dings along the way. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying overall. Let that be how you live life. Through depression and sadness, I will always be grateful for Mrs. Laura Mae Mitchell. She is my second mother. Thank you for sharing that, Minister Terry. Continue to grow, because guess what? When you grow, you glow. When you glow, you pull up others so that they can start living in their purpose. Whether you need to realize it or not, it doesn't matter. But your purpose is then met, and they can start living theirs. We help each other up and out. At least that's what I believe. You want this book? Go to btdllc.com. You want this t-shirt? Go to btdifferencellc.com. You want some socks or onesies? Go to btdifferencellc.com for all of your inspirational needs, or at least some of them. And or you can click the little pin at the top right there. I appreciate you guys for being here. May you enjoy the rest of your evening, your morning, your night, wherever you are and whatever time zone you possibly can be in. Just know that you are beautiful. Never let anything be taken from that. And just grow. Take the punches as they come and know that they're going to turn into love eventually. So stop running from your destiny and walk into it. My name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I am signing out on another episode of Hello World.